Having an effective and strong serve is one of the most important aspects in volleyball. It will give your team a critical advantage if executed properly. Hi, I'm Rachel Woolwine, and I have been a volleyball coach for the past 2 years, having my players place 12th in the nation my first year of coaching and 3rd in my second year. In addition, I was a player for 8 years, qualifying for 5 national tournaments. Today, I am going to teach you how to properly jump serve a volleyball. As stated by Coach Up Nation, the jump float is an offensive opportunity and a player's best asset. The extra motion of the jump increases power and velocity on the ball, making the serve difficult for the opposing team. Before we begin, make sure you are wearing proper volleyball attire, including athletic clothes and training shoes that would be suitable for an indoor gym. Also, check to see if the net is the right height for your age and gender group, and check if the volleyball you are using is completely inflated. First, get into a proper serving stance. Have both feet planted firmly on the ground with your right foot slightly in front of the left. More specifically, place your left foot directly behind the right, but a few inches to the left. Hold the ball in your non-dominant hand so that your arm is mostly extended, but keep a slight bend in the elbow. Elevate your dominant hand so that it is at about a 90-degree angle. It is very important to focus on the hand and arm placement in this step because you must maintain this form throughout the entire process. Make sure the hand on the right arm is firm. Spread out all your fingers and keep your palms stiff and strong. To ensure you are in the proper position, slap the ball a few times in order to check to see if your fingers touch the ball. If they do, flex the hand even more to prevent any of your fingers from making contact with the ball. Also, ensure your wrist is strong while performing this step. Do not let it bend in any way because you will not be able to properly hit the ball. Next, practice your toss a few times. According to humankinetics.com, a player must be able to toss consistently and must have the strength and coordination to hit the ball over the net using an overhand throwing motion. The toss is the most important part of this process because without a good toss, you cannot hit the ball. The toss should be about 4 feet high and as far out as your right foot. When the ball drops, it should fall in the imaginary square between your 2 feet. Your toss should not be too high that you cannot reach it and not too far out that you are stretching to hit it. Give yourself 1 to 2 practice tosses or more if you do not feel you have found the right toss yet. Now we are going to go over the footwork needed to jump serve. I will teach the footwork for a right-handed server. If you serve with your left, do the same with the opposite foot. The footwork in the simplest terms possible is left, right, left. With your right foot slightly forward, take a big step with your left foot toward the court. Next, take a smaller step with your right foot, turning the foot to the right. Finally, take a final step with your left foot, having it next to the right, facing the same direction. The last 2 steps should happen very quickly. If you were to speak these motions as you did them, it would sound like left, right, left. When this step is completed, your feet should be about shoulder width apart. Make sure you do not foot fault, meaning you do not let your foot step on any part of the end line, as this will result in a penalty. Fourth, we are going to focus on the jump. Using the momentum from the footwork, drop your left arm slightly, preparing for the toss while keeping your right arm in place. Do not drop your right arm. You will lose power in your serve. Then, toss the ball just as you had practiced previously and jump. iSport.com says to contact the ball at the peak of your jump, so make sure you practice your timing. Finally, you are going to hit the ball. Keeping the same form from the first step, keep your eye on the ball. Watch it slowly come down and swing. Keeping your wrist and hand strong, begin your arm swing. Do this by moving the elbow first, keeping it up high. Then, move your hand and wrist, making contact with the underside of the ball. What I mean by this is the face of the ball, but toward the bottom of it. Keep body tension to have enough strength without stopping the motion. In this step, you want to use all your momentum and all your strength to hit the ball. Aim to hit between two players in what is called the dead zone. The key to a good serve is confidence and practice. The serve is the most important part of the game, so it is important to practice as much as possible so you have the utmost confidence in your abilities.